Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the world of gaming in Russia. That's right, we're going full Slavic and exploring the games that make Russian gamers go blyat and sika blyat in both joy and frustration. Stay tuned to find out which games are making waves in the Russian gaming community. We're talking massive battles, intense firefights, and maybe even some tractors. Because why not? It's gonna be lit. Or should I say, lit in Cyrillic. First up, we have the one and only, the legend, the game that probably needs no introduction in Russia, Dota 2. This game is like the national sport of Russia, even more popular than actual sports probably. Seriously, you walk down the street in Russia and you're more likely to get hit by a flying keyboard after a lost Dota match than a stray dog. Okay, maybe not that bad, but you get the point. Dota 2 is huge in Russia. We're talking massive tournaments, millions of players, and enough salt to fill the Black Sea. But what makes it so popular? Well, for starters, it's free to play, which always helps. But more importantly, it's a game that requires skill, strategy, and teamwork. And Russians, my friends, they know a thing or two about those things. Plus, it's the perfect game to play with your comrades, especially when vodka is involved. Next up, we have a game that's near and dear to every Russian's heart. World of Tanks. I mean, come on, it's tanks. How can you go wrong? This game is like crack for anyone who's ever dreamed of commanding a T-34 and crushing their enemies under their treads. And let's be real, who hasn't? What makes World of Tanks so popular in Russia? Well, for one, it's a game that celebrates Russian engineering and military might. You've got all the iconic Russian tanks, from the humble T-34 to the mighty IS-7. But it's also a game that's surprisingly deep and strategic. You can't just charge into battle guns blazing. You need to think tactically, coordinate with your team, and use the terrain to your advantage. Chapter 3, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, from Russia with Headshots. Of course, no discussion of popular games in Russia would be complete without mentioning Counter-Strike Global Offensive. This game is a global phenomenon, but it holds a special place in the hearts of Russian gamers. Maybe it's the fast-paced, competitive gameplay, or maybe it's the fact that you can pretend to be a badass Spetsnaz operative. Whatever the reason, CSGO is huge in Russia. We're talking professional teams, massive tournaments, and enough headshots to make even the most hardened FPS veteran weep. And let's not forget about the iconic maps like Dust 2 and Mirage that have become synonymous with the game. These maps are like second homes to Russian CSGO players. They know every nook and cranny, every angle, every hiding spot. Chapter 4, War Thunder, Taking to the Skies and Ground. Now, let's talk about a game that combines the thrill of aerial combat with the strategic depth of tank warfare, War Thunder. This game is like a love letter to military history buffs, and it's especially popular in Russia. In War Thunder, you can take control of a wide range of aircraft and tanks from World War II and beyond. From the legendary Spitfire and Messerschmitt Bf-109 to the iconic T-34 and Sherman tank, War Thunder has it all. But what really sets this game apart is its attention to detail. The developers have gone to great lengths to recreate the look and feel of these historic vehicles. And the gameplay is just as impressive. The flight models are realistic, the tank combat is intense, and the maps are massive and detailed. Chapter 5, Fortnite, Building Bridges and Forts in Russia. Last but not least, we have the game that's taken the world by storm, Fortnite. Now I know what you're thinking. Fortnite in Russia? Isn't that a bit mainstream? And you're right. Fortnite is incredibly popular all over the world, but it's also found a huge following in Russia. Maybe it's the game's unique blend of building, shooting, and dancing, or maybe it's the fact that it's free to play and available on every platform imaginable. Whatever the reason, Fortnite has become a cultural phenomenon in Russia, just like it has everywhere else. You've got kids building elaborate forts in their living rooms, teenagers flossing their way to Victory Royale, and even babushkas getting in on the action. Outro, see you in the next match. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to let me know in the comments which of these games is your favorite. Have you played any of these games? Are there any other popular Russian games you think I should have included? Let me know down below. See you in the next video.